Hello everyone. Today we are going to see definition of linear independence and dependence with few examples. Let V be a vector space and S is equal to the set V1, V2 up to Vn be subset of V, then S is said to be linearly dependent in V if there exists means what? We should be able to find if there exist scalars alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n not all 0 such that alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus so on alpha n Vn is equal to 0. Note, this is a bold 0 in the sense what? If our vector space is only R, then this 0 is going to be our usual 0. If our vector space is R2, then this bold 0 is going to be 0, 0. Similarly, depending on other vector spaces, this 0 will change. And S is said to be linearly independent if alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus so on alpha n Vn is equal to this bold 0 implies alpha 1 is 0, alpha 2 is 0 and so on alpha n is equal to 0. Remember, this alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n are real numbers. Now let us understand this definition with the help of few examples. So first example, I am taking my vector space to be R, S1 a singleton 1 and the other set S2 is containing two vectors, that is 1, 2. So now let us go for the first example. V is R. Now instead of S1 we will check for S2 first and then we will go for S1. Now see, our set S2 contains two vectors, namely 1 and 2. So our V1 is 1 actually and our V2 is what? 2. Okay. So we have to check whether this set is linearly independent or dependent. Now see, what does the concept says? I will write my V1 over here, that is 1, and I will write my V2 over here, that is 2, and see, on the right hand side we are going to have 0 of the vector space, but you know what is our 0 of vector space R? That is usual 0. Okay, so this is our V1, this is our V2. Now if we are able to find alpha 1 and alpha 2 not both 0 such that this alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 is equal to 0, then we will say that this set is linearly dependent. But if we are not able to do so, then the set will be linearly independent. So are we able to find alpha 1 and alpha 2 not both 0? Not both 0 means what? At least one should be non-zero. My guess is, if I take my value of alpha 1 to be 2 and alpha 2 to be minus 1, you can see that I am getting 0. It means I have found out alpha 1 and alpha 2 not both 0 such that alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 is equal to 0. So this means therefore our S2 is linearly dependent in this case. Now we will go for S1. Okay, so what is our S1 set? It is singleton 1. So our set contains only one vector, So I will call it as V1. I will write 1 over here, which is equal to what? 0, and this value we have to find actually such that this alpha 1 V1 is equal to 0. So if we are able to find alpha 1 which is non-zero such that alpha 1 V1 is equal to 0, then we will say that this S1 is linearly dependent, and if we are not able to do so, then S1 will be linearly independent. So can you guess a non-zero value of alpha 1 such that alpha 1 multiplied by V1 is equal to 0? No chance, because if I take alpha 1 to be non-zero, then what will happen? We are going to get non-zero value only, because this 1 is also non-zero. So it means we will not be able to find alpha 1 which is non-zero such that alpha 1 V1 is equal to 0. So therefore this alpha 1 should be 0 only. Then and then only this alpha 1 V1 will be equal to 0. So this is possible only if alpha 1 is equal to 0. Therefore this S1 is linearly independent. Now let us go for the second example. In second example, our V is R2. Our set S1 is containing which vectors? 1, 2, 9, 18. Not S1, it is S3. 1, 2, 9 and 18. So again I will call it as some V1. I will call it as some V2. So logic is same. So I will write 1, 2 over here, plus I will write 9, 18 over here, and on this side what is our 0 of R2? That is 0, 0. So again plus alpha 2 V2 is equal to 0, 0. So this is our alpha 1 actually. Remember, this is V1 only. This is our alpha 2 over here. So again the question is, are we able to find alpha 1, alpha 2 not both 0 such that this alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 is equal to 0? I think yes, because I see that first coordinate is 9 over here, and over here the first coordinate is 1. So if I take 9 over here, then 9 multiplied by 1 will be 9. So in order to nullify it, I will try minus 1 over here. Now you can easily see that I will get 9, 18 over here minus 9, 18, which is 0 vector. So I am able to find alpha 1 and alpha 2 not both 0 such that alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 is equal to 0. So therefore this S3 is linearly dependent. Now what about for the set S4? Now my set S4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I will call it as V1 and I will call it as V2. Now again the logic is same. So 1, 2 plus 3, 4 is equal to 0, 0. So same notations, alpha 2 V2 is equal to 0, 0. So I am so is it possible for me to find alpha 1, alpha 2 not both 0 such that this is happening? So if you see properly over here, you are having 3, right? So my natural choice is I will try to think the value of alpha 1 as 3 and the value of alpha 2 as -1, because it will nullify my first coordinate. But if you solve it, so what you are going to get, so you will get over here the first term will be 3 comma 6, I guess, and over here plus -3 comma -4. So is it equal to 0? No chance, right? So these values of alpha 1 and alpha 2 are not working because it is coming out to be non-zero. So naturally I will try to think for some other values of alpha 1 and alpha 2 such that this is coming equal to 0. So my other guesses naturally will be now since 4 is present here and here it is 2, so naturally I will try to think 2, but I will try to think alpha 2 to be -1. But what will happen again is over here I will get 2 comma 4 and over here I will get -3 comma -4. Again I will not get a 0 vector, right? Because I will get only second coordinate to be 0. My first coordinate is -1. You can easily see that. So whatever calculations we have done here, that implies that we are not able to find alpha 1 and alpha 2 not both 0 such that alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 is equal to 0 comma 0. It means that the possible values of alpha 1 alpha 2 such that this is happening should be what? 0 only. So alpha 1 should be 0 and alpha 2 should be 0. Possible if this is happening, this will not work, right? So therefore this set is linearly independent. Okay, now whatever calculations we have done here, this is for understanding purpose.